Hey guys, what's up? I just thought that I was live. Am I live? Oh, I hope I'm actually live. So I just did like a video that I thought I was live in, just blabbing about, and I thought that I was live the entire time, and I wasn't. Apparently, I had a bug in my phone where it showed that I'm like super paranoid that there is nothing. Okay, so I am here. I'm about to do my workout, about to do Insanity Max 30. And I was thinking about, well, I don't necessarily feel like doing it, to be honest, and what I keep myself motivated, how I keep myself motivated, how I help other people in my virtual sweat studio stay motivated when they don't feel like it. Because let's face it, not everybody feels like it all the time. Even like the best like celebrity trainers wake up sometimes they don't feel like working out and do anything. And I know that a bunch of people, probably the entire world, just made a bunch of fitness and health resolutions for the new year. And probably, I don't know if you guys know this, but 2 weeks into the New Year's is when most people give up on their fitness resolutions. And I probably, if I had to make a guess why that is, it's probably because you've made a plan that's kind of like a vague resolution and you didn't really have a plan to execute it. Like a lot of people are like, oh, I want to lose 20. I want to check that this is actually going on. It's getting so dark here. So you make a plan like, I want to lose 20 pounds in 2017. And you're like all excited and you're like, yeah, this year I'm really doing it. I'm really going to do it. And like maybe you go to the gym a few times, or maybe you go out for a run if you don't want to go to the gym, or you don't want to pay for a gym membership or something. And you like realize that it's kind of hard and it's like kind of a crazy lifestyle change to like do that more than once a year basically. And you're like, by the 15th, you're like, oh my goodness, this is really hard. I'm not getting any results. I'm going to just quit. And people so like easily give up on their fitness resolutions or on any resolution. It really does apply to anything, because you realize as soon as it gets hard, it's just so much easier to be content and quit and live your life how you used to live, and just deal with that. But I'm really not like that. I don't really want to live a life where I'm just constantly content with the lesser evil. And that's really something that I focus on in my virtual sweat studio when I'm helping people. I give them a plan and we work on their goals, and I make sure that they know, that they know what their goals are. So it's not just, oh, I want to lose some weight this year and that's it. Like we focus, like I want to lose weight by this date and I'm going to do A, B, C, D, E to get to my end goal. So that's really what I want to talk to you guys about, like how to fast track your resolutions so that you don't give up on yourself. You don't just check out when things get hard. Like things are going to get hard. You probably know this. If you don't know this, then newsflash, it's going to get tough, but you don't have to quit on yourself. So the best way, if you really want to see results right away, it has nothing to do with fitness, actually. It's all about what you eat and diet. That's really the healthiest way to drop a bunch of weight super fast. And I think for most people, probably the most realistic way. Not everyone knows how to fit in time into their busy schedules. I know a lot of us are super busy, especially this time of year. Like you're running back and forth and just, it's winter. Who has energy to do anything besides like, I don't know, maybe you're getting exercise, shoveling snow if you're in a climate that has snow. I know that a lot of people make posts about that stuff, but basically, sorry, goldfish, staying on track. If you really want to see fast results, you got to eat more fruits and veggies. Like it's as simple as that. And you have to clean up your diet and eat less processed food. These are things that you've heard, but how you can actually implement that into your life. For me, I really like having smoothies. So what I'll do is I'll freeze a bunch of vegetables, especially the ones that don't taste so good. Kale, don't like that at all. Spinach I'm okay with, but basically what you can do is you can freeze spinach or kale or something that you don't think necessarily tastes that well but has a lot of health benefits. Beetroot, that's another thing that people really don't like to eat. And if you freeze it, it takes the bitterness and like the the sharp flavor out of fruits and veggies, and then you're still getting it when it's like super on top of its nutritional value, because apparently once you cut up a vegetable, or the older it is, it loses more nutritional value. So freeze it when it's like at its peak goodness, and then throw it in your smoothies after the fact. And that is a great way to hide veggies into your food, so you don't necessarily have to eat it. Another thing is you can just Google, there's like a million recipes of how to hide veggies in your food. Just Google that. Like, I promise you, they'll come up with so many creative ideas. Most of these websites, I think, are geared towards children. So if you have kids, like, also do it to them, and you know, let them know, like, no, you love mac and cheese, remember? And they won't even know that you snuck in some carrots or something in there, because it's like the same color of the cheese. And then you can make carrot chips. You can make real, if you love fries, make your own fries. Like, use real potato. Don't use that crap that you get in a restaurant or can buy at Sam's Club, you know, in those big boxes of processed junk. Don't do that to yourself. Just make real potato chips, and you'll feel that much better. But if you're gonna sneak in more, and then on the same topic of sneaking in food and what you should eat, you should also eat protein with every meal, and you should also have some healthy fats, fiber. That's gonna satiate you for like a lot longer if you just fill up on carbs. I know there's like instant gratification to just eat carbs all day, but it makes you feel hungrier, and it's just more sugar in your body. And if you really want to, I guess, get rid of that hunger and get rid of cravings, is keep yourself satiated and keep your blood sugar low. So don't go like straight for carbs when you're trying to fill up. Go straight for protein. Like, that is really gonna make a huge difference in your thing. And then also while we're talking about eating, make lunch your biggest meal of the day. Don't eat dinner as like this huge large portion, because if you do that, you have less of a chance of burning off those calories later on in the day. Like, not to say that you can't, but you're more likely to, I guess, make better health choices throughout the day if you make lunch your biggest meal of the day, and then you're like more focused on, I guess, being more active for the rest of the day. At least that's how it works for me. I know, wow, it's getting so dark here. Hi everyone that's joining. Yeah, so if you eat lunch, but make that your largest meal of the day. Hey Key, I love you. Mwah! So sweet to give me love. Yeah, and then on the same subject of eating, eat until you're 80% full. I never try to eat a full meal, just because, well, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but you live in a society where you're probably not going to go hungry again. So you will eat again. You don't need to eat a huge meal for every single meal as if it's your like last meal. Know that you're going to eat again, and don't clear your plate every time that you eat. Like, that adds to so many unnecessary calories by like being in the mindset that you have to fill your plate. Like, it's okay, or you have to clear your plate. Don't clear your plate. Just eat some. Be in moderation. You can eat everything, just not all at once. I still have cupcakes and cakes and macaroons. Those are my favorite. And I just do that because I don't overeat for most of my meals. I'd rather eat like several large meals than like 3 large meals where I like completely got filled up on junk with. So just little things that you can make a difference in your health and fitness. Hi Michelle. Hi, I love you guys. You guys are so sweet. What else do I like to do? I love to, once a week I like to go dairy free and meat free. I feel like it's like a miniature cleanse to flush out all the stuff that's in dairy and meat. Now, I'm not gonna start getting on the subject of hormones and organic and everything. That's like a whole nother video. But if you do eat dairy and meat, like, you are filling up on things that you don't necessarily even know that you're eating. So once a week, if you can go light on that, it'll like flush you out, mini flush, without being too dramatic. And those are like the best days to hide fruits and veggies into your diet. So not to mention, one more thing is, obviously everybody knows this, but processed sugar, it's a no-no. If you haven't heard the what is it, not the benefit, what's the opposite of a benefit? I guess, consequence. The consequences of sugar ages you. It's linked to cancer, heart disease, all the bad liver damage. You don't want that stuff. So just eat less of it. I'm not going to say like exaggerate and say eat less or don't eat it at all, because it really is everywhere. There's like hidden sugars and everywhere. But things that you can eat instead when you have a sweet tooth. I know for me, I like to have fruit, whether it's fresh or dried. You can also try like honey instead of sugar. You can try date syrup. I really love date syrup. That's really good. Or like sweetened or like blended dates. That's another good way to do it. And yeah, that's like, I guess my favorite tips for staying healthy, just with your diet. Like, it doesn't have to be a huge change, but try a little bit every day, implement one or two of those things, and you're gonna see a difference. And when you don't see a difference, let's say you do these things and you're not seeing a huge difference, that just means you need to do a little bit more. Like, maybe your body really does need a lot more than just some simple, I guess, hacks to get fit. But don't give up on yourself. You really can do this. Like, everyone is capable of it. And I know that maybe it may seem really difficult, but when you push through that area of difficulty is really when you're going to get the best results. So don't think that you're doing something wrong just because you're not seeing results. It just means that you need to do something different. Like, if you're going to the gym every day and you're working out every day and you're still not losing weight, like maybe you're even gaining weight, like, it just means you need to be doing something different. It doesn't mean it doesn't work for you. It doesn't mean it doesn't have to be something in your cards, but there's just so many different options out there. So I would just ask you to explore and see what's out there, see what's available out there. And if you want a little bit extra motivation, a little bit extra help, me and some of my favorite friends, some of my fit family, we're hosting a little group today on Facebook, sharing exactly that, just a little bit of motivation, something to spread positivity into the world, and to let you guys know that you're totally capable of living a healthy and fit life. Doesn't matter what happened in 2016, leave it there. Come into 2017 with a fresh mindset. Just because it didn't work in the past doesn't mean it's not going to work today. Like, you will find something that can work for you. So I think I'll leave this video with that. Like, unless you guys have a bunch of questions. I got so many questions in the last couple of days on how to stay supported. Like, it really is crazy. So I guess I didn't really need that statistic to know that people are giving up already on their fitness resolution. So, and I think that it's probably going to last throughout the spring, I guess. Like, now is like winter, where everyone's like, oh gosh, like, and you're starting to plan your trips and stuff in the summer, spring vacations coming up and all that good stuff. You gotta start now. If you really want to look different, you gotta start now. And it doesn't have to be a huge change. I'm not asking you to go and start training with a celebrity trainer who's gonna kick your butt every day. Just do a little bit every day. You'll see that your body will like it. They'll love you for it, and they'll start treating you better if you start treating your body better. So I know that's super cheesy and cliche, but like I said, it really is simple. And I know that everybody has heard that formula of, if you want to lose weight, go to the gym or work out, eat right, and see results. What is missing from that is getting support. If you're not staying supportive, staying in the support group, like, it's going to be that much harder to give yourself a pep talk when things get rough. So let me give you a pep talk. Let somebody else give you a pep talk. Maybe ask your friend or your family member to stay accountable to the goals that you've set yourself, so that you don't give up on yourself, because it really doesn't have to be something that you do on your own. You don't have to be a lone soldier in this. I know that a lot of us hate asking for help, especially in a vulnerable topic like your health and fitness. Nobody likes to say that they failed at that, but you're not a failure. It's a journey. It's not there's no end point. There's no like day where you like have to stop doing it. It's just an ongoing thing. And that's really, I guess my passion is just sharing with people that you don't have to make this a a burdensome task. It's super fun. I know that I've made huge changes in my life. Hey Karina, thank you. I made huge changes in my life to make this an everyday thing where I don't even notice that I'm doing it. It's just a lifestyle thing. It's not like, oh God, I have to work out now. Yes, it starts like that. It starts by probably scheduling your workouts and meal prepping your meals, but it doesn't have to be like that forever, just until like you get the wheels start growing. You know, the example that I want to use with gears, you know, like when you don't use something for a while, it gets like really oily and greasy. It's like really hard to get the momentum for the cogs to start going. It's really difficult in the beginning when you're going to have like a lot of grime to get through to get the cogs going, but once you get it rolling again, like it's gonna be easier. It's gonna go and run on itself. So I hope that video was helpful to you guys. I love all of you, and I'll see you guys in the Sweat Fest. I posted a link in this, or maybe if I didn't, I will leave a link later on for you to join, and you can get some healthy hacks, some extra motivation, something for Transformation Tuesday, and yeah, that's it. Love you all. Bye.